A lot of men default to blaming their looks when they're rejected and think, if only I was handsome, if only I was tall, if only I was more muscular, if only you realize that women may not be rejecting you because of how you look, but because of who you are. You see, the problem may not be that you're not good looking enough, but that who you are as a person isn't good enough. Perhaps you're not intelligent enough, or funny enough, or masculine enough. And it is important to recognize this possibility because the first step to solving any problem is recognizing that there is a problem. But if you always default to blaming your looks, then you may never recognize that the problem might not be how you look, but who you are. If you always assume that your looks are the problem, then you may never put effort into improving who you are as a person. You may think, what's the point of working on myself if women don't like the way I look? But if the problem is in fact who you are rather than how you look, then you will never change who you are and become attractive to women. So what's the solution? Simple. Look inward. Look inward and take a good look at who you are. Are you funny? Are you intelligent? Are you educated? Are you ambitious? Take a good look at who you are and truly question your value as a man and as a person. Meaningfully ask yourself, am I educated enough? Am I ambitious enough? Am I masculine enough? And if you believe that you aren't as educated as you perhaps should be, read more. If you aren't as ambitious as you should be, set loftier goals. If you aren't as masculine as you should be, work on being more aggressive. If you are constantly being rejected by women, don't default to blaming your looks. Instead, look inward and take a good look at who you are and whether or not you as a man are good enough, because the problem may not be how you look, but who you are. And I say all this because this happened to me. When I was young, women would constantly reject me, and I used to think, well, clearly it's because I'm short and ugly. But in reality, I was neither ugly nor short, I just wasn't masculine enough. But now that I'm masculine, women now want me and go on and on about how attractive I am. The problem wasn't how I looked, but who I was. Even though women will of course sometimes reject you because of how you look, you must not default to blaming your looks. Do not be so obsessed with your looks that you forget to look inward, because the problem may not be how you look, but who you are.